Yo, what's up? I'ma kick it with the line, y'all know. Yo, Slim, can I kick it like this? Here we go. Yo, what's up? I'ma kick it with the line, y'all know. Yo, Slim, can I kick it like this? Here we go. Well, it's time to make that change. People of the world today are fading. All of us have our ups and downs. You better think about it or you won't be around. What we need is a little bit of love, sent by one from heaven up above. Chicken from tea is simple and plain. This ain't no game, you know what I'm saying? What? Yep, yep. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yo, Mob, kick it for me one time.
What is the world coming to? Seems like everyone is running from the truth.
We need to stand up and fight, walk into the light.
We're the people, we can do it if we try. I know we can do it. Somebody.
I mean, it's nice to have a husband, nice to have a father in your house, but if he ain't gonna take care of you or do right, then it's not worth it.
Some parents don't have a lot of education, or they don't care about education as much, and they don't make their children go to school, or make their children feel like they don't need to care.
Issues like they grew up in households where they're either motherless or fatherless, or sometimes both. They live in houses with their grandparents, and they really don't see like a structure of how a family should be built. So they go out there and they find relationships and they follow the path of the family members, and it's like it's really high pregnancy rate in Jackson, as you know. And I think like some of the problems is nobody's really telling them the right way. Like we see it they tell us at school, but it's nobody that's like one-on-one interaction with the youth, because they feel like they're in the streets and the ghetto, or you know. And I think as saved people, we need to get out there and talk to the youth and really interact with them and show them how a family should be.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying when it's time to lend a
We deal with troubled youth on a regular basis. It's part of what we do as the Inner City Community Center. We get to see firsthand a lot of youth that are often left alone, kind of to raise themselves. We also get a chance to deal with some youth they're not necessarily left to raise themselves alone, but their parents have to work or mom has to work, and during those periods they are alone. And a lot of them sometimes find their way into mischief and different influences and things that would.
You know, love is all we need.
Probably for me, the strongest change that I would like to see in Jackson County is a lot more involvement as far as engaging youth earlier, engaging youth, even economically, engaging youth in work opportunities, engaging young people in after-school programs.
At the Youth Center, we work with youth from a variety of different backgrounds. Many of them come from households that are single-family households, whether they're being raised by a single parent or by an aunt or an uncle or grandparent. And a number of these families have significant problems, whether it be substance abuse, whether it be younger families or mental health issues. These kids come from a very troubled background, and we as a community need to come together to help and support these kids, to help them show them a better way.
One of the challenges I think nowadays is kind of different. I do a lot of studying into like the 60s and the 70s and the roles that pastors and churches play. Church environment has changed quite a bit. It's funny, I've seen a report in Detroit on the state of Detroit, and they had a guy who was a dope dealer. He said, when I grew up, there was a church on every single corner.
Men is to be mentored. We have a number of young men that don't have strong male role models in their lives, and they really do need a male mentor to look up to and aspire to be like, to be a positive male role model, and help them to learn a different way of being.
I know pastors are all trying to raise their members and increase the number of members in, but I think there's a great number of pastors that are burdened outside of that. I would like to see them engage in opportunities outside of membership and things. I know there's a community-wide crusades and things.
Kids just really want people to care about them, no matter what kind of background they may be coming from. They want adults in their lives that care about them, that hold them accountable, that can teach them how to become young, productive adults.
Well, I would love to see more pastors out and about and inside the communities, not just inside people that are members of the congregation, but out into the community, engaging young people and just finding out what their needs are.
Birthline is an amazing ministry here in Jackson that ministers to the entire family. For 42 years, Birthline has been here in Jackson mentoring young families who want to be a support to the local churches. And so that's why we're hosting this event, this community outreach event. We want to invite everyone to come and be a part of that so that together we can work toward building stronger families in Jackson.
There's a choice we're making.